What's going on, everyone? It is Ethan here, back with another video where today I'll be talking about Michael Jackson Greatest Hits. So when you read the title and everything, you might be thinking I'm going to be talking about his greatest hits, but I'm actually going to be talking about his greatest hits albums. So today I've got 3 albums that we're going to be taking a look at and just basically giving my thoughts on it. Like, do I think it's a good greatest hits album? Do I think songs are missing? Stuff like that. So yeah, the first one, we're going to go in chronological order. So the first greatest hits album we're taking a look at is History Part 1 Greatest Hits. So this was released by itself in 2001, around the same time as Invincible. So keep in mind that the History songs and Invincible songs obviously aren't going to be on here because those albums weren't out at the time. Well, this was with History and Invincible wasn't out yet. So yeah, so the tracks on here, we got Billie Jean, The Way You Make Me Feel, Black or White, Rock With You, She's Out of My Life, Bad, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Man in the Mirror, Thriller, Beat It, The Girl Is Mine, Remember the Time, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Want to Be Started in Something, and Heal the World, which, pretty good track selection. I'm trying to think of some songs that might be left off of here. The one song that is not on here, it's Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal should have been on this album, should have been on the History Part 1, the first disc. Smooth Criminal, of course, that's the song that's missing. But yeah, besides that, really good greatest hits. So yeah, overall, I'd give this greatest hits album probably about like 7 or 8 out of 10. You know, so if it had Smooth Criminal, then I'd say it was a perfect album for at the time, of course, because if I were to recommend any of these greatest hits albums, this one would be recommended, but the fact is that it doesn't have the History songs and the Invincible songs, kind of brings it down a couple points. But at the same time, they weren't released when this was, so at the time, this was the perfect package. So yeah, next up, I'll be talking about Michael Jackson's number ones, which I think this one is one of the best greatest hits albums ever released by him. So we got Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, which are the only 2 songs from Off the Wall, which the thing I love about this album is that it goes in chronological order with the albums. So we got Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You, which I think are 2 of the greatest songs from Off the Wall. If they were to add another Off the Wall song, I'd probably recommend She's Out of My Life or Off the Wall, the title track itself. But then we got the Thriller tracks, which you got Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller, which is pretty good, you know. If we were to add Thriller tracks, probably Want to Be Starting Something or PYT. For the bad tracks, we got I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Bad, Smooth Criminal, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and Dirty Diana, which that's 6 whole tracks from Bad, which, oh yeah, Dirty Diana's not on this one either, which, yeah. So yeah, Bad does take up a majority of this album, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing because most of these tracks are really good. So next up for Dangerous, we only got 1 track from Dangerous, which is Black or White, which Black or White is a great song, but easily not the best song off Dangerous, of course. Next up, we got You Are Not Alone and Earth Song, which are 2 amazing songs from History, which I think are, of course, they fit the album. I think they're pretty good. On some other versions of this album, there is Blood on the Dance Floor, but I'm pretty sure they switch out a track, so like there's not one, like one of the tracks is taken off and Blood on the Dance Floor is in its place. I want to say it's You Are Not Alone or Earth Song, one of the 2, or even You Rock My, I don't even know. But Blood on the Dance Floor should have been on all the versions, not just like some other international ones. But yes, next up we got You Rock My World, which is great. Break of Dawn, which Break of Dawn is kind of like odd to be on this album. Like, I really like that it is on this album, but, you know, kind of odd choice, you know. And then next up we got One More Chance, which is the brand new single at the time, which is a pretty good song, kind of underrated. So next up, and then the last track we got Ben Live, which is from the Jackson's Live album. So overall, this album is good, okay? It's pretty good. Definitely I'd recommend it over the History album, but just, you know, a little bit of problem with there's not a lot of Dangerous or History. Most of it's bad, but I mean, then again, those are the greatest hits. So I mean, if you don't have them, then people will complain or whatever. So I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. Still great, amazing package. But the last one we're going to be taking a look at today is The Essential Michael Jackson, which could it possibly be the best greatest hits? Let's find out. So this is actually a 2-disc set, which is already a step above of the other 2 because they only have 1 disc. So we got I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Saved, Got to Be There, Rockin' Robin, and Ben, which those are like the younger MJ songs. Then we got Enjoy Yourself, Blame It on the Boogie, Shake Your Body Down to the Ground, which are the Jackson songs. Then we got Off the Wall. We got Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, Off the Wall, She's Out of My Life, which, you know, perfect. That's what I said should have been on the other one. All those 4 tracks. Great. Then we got Can You Feel It, which is like another Jackson song, but it's great. Next up, we got The Girl Is Mine, Billie Jean, Beat It, Wanna Be Starting Something, Human Nature, PYT, and Thriller, which is almost literally all of Thriller except 2 songs. Then we got disc 2, we got Bad, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Leave Me Alone, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, Dirty Diana, Another Part of Me, and Smooth Criminal, which is 8 songs from Bad. Then Dangerous, we got Black or White, Heal the World, Remember the Time, In the Closet, Who Is It, Will You Be There, and Dangerous. And lastly, the biggest disappointment of this album, only 2 tracks left. We got You're Not Alone and You Rock My World, which only 1 track from History and 1 track from Invincible. That's kind of disappointing. But this album could have been the best album. But we do have a version that makes it better. May I introduce to you the greatest MJ Greatest Hits album, Michael Jackson The Essentials 3.0, which includes a 3rd disc, which we got some bonus tracks. We got Can't Get Out of the Rain, Say Say Say, Jam, They Don't Care About Us, Blood on the Dance Floor, Stranger in Moscow, and Butterflies. Boom. This is the perfect package, the perfect Greatest Hits album in my opinion. Just all these songs. I wish that the bonus tracks were on the actual album. That would make the original a lot better. But overall, this is the one Greatest Hits CD that I would recommend to all of you guys out there watching. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe for more MJ videos. So yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.